Even now, you are never separated from me, though you must see me through your eyes of faith. I will walk with you until the end of time. I will walk with you until the end of time and onward into eternity. Although my presence is a guaranteed promise, that does not necessarily change your feelings. When you forget I am with you, you may experience loneliness or fear. It is through awareness of my presence that peace displaces negative feelings. Practice the discipline of walking continuously with me through each day. Now, that information can be found John's chapter 8, verse 28 to 29, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 12, and Psalms chapter 29 to 11. I
Oh,
thank you guys. I love you guys. And I will
hey.
always do the word for you
All
guys.
right.
All right. We
I,
love you. We appreciate you igniting our spirit on a Friday morning, and it's the last Friday of the month. August is
I
out of
know.
here,
Yeah.
you
It's
know.
out of here, sweet.
Yeah. So
I
look,
thank you, you guys, all the co-hosts. You guys are doing a wonderful job. I love you guys.
all
Thank
right.
you.
I'll be
Thank you.
listening.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll be
All
listening.
right. Appreciate you.
Yes, indeed, Wallace.
Well,
Today.
well, folks, they call him. Well, Paul called him the troublemaker. I want to say good morning. good, good, good morning to Paul. I got to get him back on the line.
Let's get it
I,
back
I don't know what's happening
with the phones.
with my phone. I guess what they call that technology, and technology is not always a good thing.
Brother Wallace, you know the devil is walking the earth, man.
Oh yeah,
We in the last days,
yeah,
man.
yeah. We got that down pat with the devil.
The devil walking the earth.
Look all the things that's
Going
going
on. Yes, yes, yes.
The cold part about it, those kids that got shot in church.
Man, that really, really upset me because, but look who did the shooting.
Yeah,
And it's not to turn it into a racial issues.
it was no alien.
But let me tell y'all something. All
It
it
was no
showed,
illegal.
yeah, but all it showed us that we do have mental crisis all across the board.
Yeah.
That needs to be addressed.
Yeah, look at the little girl that went to a prayer visual.
Yeah, and get shot.
And get shot. Now,
Here in the city of Lafayette.
yeah.
Mental.
Well, the drugs.
We got a drug crisis. We got a drug epidemic. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a drug epidemic, and a lot of people is not talking about.
What you gonna call the mental crisis?
It's a mental crisis. It's a mental crisis, and it needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of it needs to be addressed.
It all needs to be addressed, and unfortunately, we got people in office that is not addressing the issue.
Turn that thing off, man.
Let me turn this thing off. We're on the television show. Let me turn this thing off.
Yeah.
Right about now. We'll call you back. For office business phone, man.
Yeah.
I try to turn that business phone off when I come here.
Well, maybe
But-
you're gonna have to leave it at home. No,
that's what-
you can't leave it
I
at
can't
home.
leave that money at home, man.
There ain't a bank over there.
That's the bank right there, man.
Yeah.
That was bringing the money, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
That business phone. But on a serious note, Wallace, look at what happened at the hotel right here in the city of Lafayette.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, young man get killed by an ex-police officer. All right, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm very saddened to that occasion. But then you know what I look at, and this is me personally. How am I affiliated with an agency at some point, and that agency get to investigate my wrongdoing?
Now that's pretty rough right there. And not just the agency.
And then I get charged, instead of get charged with murder, I get charged with manslaughter.
Well, somewhere I heard, you understand me, that they extradited his
His charges up.
charges up from And don't quote me on
I
that.
haven't heard that as of yet. What I saw, the charges was manslaughter.
Yeah, originally,
And-
originally.
But I felt like the charges should have been expedited up. I don't know yet. Somebody, if you know, pick up the phone, give us a call. That's something that we need to talk about. Because, let me tell y'all something.
I want to say good morning to Paul before you say that. Good morning, Paul.
Brother Paul.
Brother Paul.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, now.
So this is what I want to say. I want to say that, Wallace, I don't care who we are or what title we hold. There are some people that going through some tough times right now. And by going through tough times, they doing some bad things.
Yeah.
And I say that, and I say this to say this. No matter whether you're a police officer, no matter whether you're a judge, no matter whether you're a congressman,
A mayor.
or mayor, sometimes times make you make bad choices.
Yeah. And then not just that, the different and the disparities that we have.
Among ourselves.
Yeah, and the color of
Our skin. Yeah, that
makes a big difference because now I was seeing on this where this guy took some pill to make himself look like a Negro or black.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? And the disparities that he's seen from being white and being black, It almost took a toll on him for all the things that we was going through. He couldn't hang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Wilder, Brother Wilder, that's a old story. A lot of people don't even know about that story. That's way back.
Yeah.
60 when that guy did that.
Yeah. Well, you must have seen it. Well, I seen that on some documentary or something like this here.
But that's sad because Wallace, and until we begin to address people as people, no matter what color your skin is, we got to start addressing people as people.
But we supposed
Respect
to be
their cultures.
Yeah, we
Respect
supposed
each other, our culture.
Yeah.
But we supposed to be living in a Christian world, a Christian society.
We're not living in.
No.
No. Listen to me. And I say it all the time. We're not living in a Christian society. We're not living in a Christian world. We're living in a money society.
Well, why everybody run the church?
Guess what? If they so carry that Bible, they show all silent. I don't hear no noise.
And that's
They
the
silent.
key. And why they silent? Because of money.
Mm-hmm.
Because of money. Listen, everybody putting money first, okay? We're not putting people first. We have to learn how to begin to put people first.
Let me ask you a question, Arthur. Because you know a lot.
Yes.
Can you buy your way to heaven?
No.
Yeah.
No. Ain't no way. Okay?
But why everybody trying to buy their way to heaven?
Listen, because we got pastors that don't educate the truth. Okay? Wallace, we come in this world with nothing. How do we leave the world?
Nothing.
Okay? We live with nothing.
You come naked, but they put some clothes on you to go out.
Well, that. But they put clothes on the body. You gotta, and that's why they always say the body remains here, but the soul is what goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think a lot of people doing wrong because they was misled and they was mistaught.
Yeah.
Okay, and not to get me wrong, religion sometimes fails us.
It ain't about religion.
Okay.
That's the key about this. It ain't got nothing to do with religion.
It's about people. It's about people.
It's almighty.
Yeah, it's about
It goes back to agape. That's one word, agape.
love.
You know, Brother Paul, I love the word agape, but you got to understand, if it's not plain English in love, a lot of us don't understand that. Our old heads understand what agape means, but these youngsters, they don't know what agape means, so you got to put the word Love, love.
Wallace.
Love of God.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's
Yeah.
love of God. That's
Love of
one
God.
word. Love
You,
of
you,
God.
you, you know what? You know what really upsets me, and I don't know why we change our way of raising our kids.
Hold on, we got a call coming in. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Community Matter Show.
Good morning, Brother Wallace, and good morning to you, Brother Oscar, the soul doctor. Look for Brother Oscar at the old school concert. I hope to make it there, Brother Oscar. I want to make it there. You and the great time at sea, man.
Me, the great time is seeing my son. Brother Jay, I got my son.
Okay.
My son,
Okay.
my
Well,
son.
you know what? Hopefully we can get Brother Wallace to co-sign it as
Yeah.
Brother Jay, I keep telling you, man, love you, bruh, but don't put me in that type of atmosphere.
Yeah, Brother Wallace don't attend stuff like that.
No. No.
Yeah. Well, Brother Oscar, you know he a little older than us.
Yes.
I done had all the wearing out my shoes and partying and drinking and all this other old stuff. And now that I'm on a different level in my life and my lifestyle, I don't participate, bro.
Yeah. But you know,
Brother Wallace, to Brother Oscar concern, we want to get you behind the camera. We try to bring you back to film us.
Oh, okay.
All the time, Brother Wallace. Come on now.
Okay, I'll do the cameras. I'll do the cameras. But when it comes down to all the partying and stuff, I can't.
Seriously, brothers, I want to talk about this. And it's serious, but this is almost funny, too. Think about it. Somebody want to get to heaven. Who want to get to heaven? I heard a so-called president say he want to get to heaven. Well, if you watch Family Feud and they ask the survey, well, the survey says go to hell. That's just Mickey. The survey says go to hell. But your president want to get to heaven, and yet he's running around and saying and doing things and taking control of everything, Brother Oscar. And you another tongue-in-cheek thing you ask, his hand, right? Y'all saw his hand, all the bruises and stuff from his health problem, his health concern.
That's
and
right.
People say, Brother Jay, that's not nice. But, a person who grabbed him by the you-know-what.
Yeah.
You might have those conditions. You can grab one too many by the pee.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If MAGA is looking at that, think about it, MAGA crowd. Think in Lafayette. If you grab them that many times, you're going to have some problems with your hands.
Yeah, you might have got hold to a bad one.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Sorry. And seriously, Oscar, we got to cut down. We starting to see more and more school fights. Remember, I asked the city marshal last week about the school fights, and we starting to see rumors of fights and stuff like that. And like you said, Oscar, that social media and Brother Wallace, that one-eyed monster starting these things with these youngsters, these young black, and it's mainly young black children in these high schools who have this rivalry thing, and I don't understand it. Because if they would understand the true history of where they come from and who they are, they wouldn't be rolling on each other and calling each other ops, opposition. The ops are the people who try to put those soldiers in your town, in your city. Yeah. Now, the last thing I want y'all to discuss, Brother Wallace and Oscar, is this thing with the district with Cleo Fields. Now, we see the Louisiana itself, who wrote the map to give Cleo that seat. Now it's coming back along with Liz Morrell, Jeff Landry pushing that narrative to do away with that seat before the Supreme Court. And if they do away with it, that's going to affect the whole Voting Act rights that affect a whole of America. Yeah. So you got to ask the question, Brother Oscar, do your MAGA leadership in Lafayette and Broussard and maybe some in St. Martinville, the MAGA, which I call mostly the white Caucasians who voted for Donald Trump, do they care about black folks?
No.
If you're not asking as a politician, if you're not asking some of these representatives from Lafayette, Vincent Pierre, part of the Democratic Party, Vincent, you won't go and ask Mayor Blanco Boulay, do she support DEI being doing away? Do she support anti-slavery? Slavery is not wasn't that bad type legislation and things to inform people that slavery wasn't that bad in Louisiana schools. Do she support that? shame on you. If you're a black man as an elected official and can't confront the MAGA agenda, which is trying to destroy black folks around the country, shame on you. So I want you guys to discuss that, man. I really appreciate what y'all doing.
All right.
Thank you, Brother Jay, for all your comments and your concern.
Brother Wallace, when it pertains to slavery, and people say slavery wasn't as bad, because of slavery, and a lot of people don't want to address the issue. Because of slavery, I have white cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm not gonna lie.
I had white grandfathers and
You know,
down the road, you know.
because of slavery, I have white cousins.
Mm-hmm.
I have white family members.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because why? The black woman was raped.
Great. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
the black woman was raped, and there was nothing that the black man could do to stop the black woman from being raped.
Mm-hmm. If it's his wife, his daughter,
No matter who it was,
Mm-hmm.
there was nothing he could do to stop that from occurring.
And you talk.
So when you say slavery wasn't as bad because of you, your ancestors caused it, and they did the ingest.
yeah,
And who suffered?
we did.
All right.
We did as a community of people. You know, Oscar. Sometimes I sit down, and when I'm in my solitude moments, I could think about a lot of things. You know, and I go back sometime when I was 5 years old, man, how it was back then and how it is today. Integration
Yeah.
hurted us,
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt.
especially in education.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because once they integrated us with the schools, you had white teachers, you had black teachers. Black teachers was no longer in control of the classroom because they had white kids and they had black kids. If the white kid touched the black kid, the black mama would come and tell the white teacher, "Don't touch my kid." If the white kid had a black teacher, the white parent would come in there, "Don't touch my kid." So what that did, that brought dissension within the classroom, and it's dissension throughout the school.
And I
We
want
didn't have that problem, Brother Paul, when we was going to all black school.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right. That's right.
You know what? And when it pertains to our congressional seats being abolished, listen to me, y'all. There's a big problem there, and I'm gonna tell you.
yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. These seats was created for fair representation for us. Okay.
Taxation without representation.
What the purpose of taxation without representation, Brother Paul?
When we don't have nobody representing our interests.
And what-
We got involved.
And what happens? What
And
happens? What happens?
As far as Jeff Landry and that goddamn Morel, with that, what she doing, she already messed up with that consent decree. Y'all under unitary status.
Well,
but they
but-
got numerous other Louisiana schools. They went to St. Tammany, what Trump did, and she say she gonna help them. So it's like we don't even exist, my brothers.
But Brother
we don't
Paul,
have unitary status here anymore. You know, thanks
Oh,
to
you don't?
no, thanks to
Y'all went back.
thanks to
Consent decree. The consent decree, then y'all went back.
well, I do know this much. You know, a black man was the one that got rid of the unitary status.
yeah.
They took a black
Okay,
man to
okay.
get rid of unitary
But
status.
this is what I'm going to tell y'all. Without representation, we don't move to be nowhere. We don't go nowhere.
That's correct.
Okay.
You're right on.
We don't
target. Man,
we don't
that's
go
a
nowhere.
hot topic, bro.
Okay,
That's a hot
that
topic.
that is a hot topic that needs to be
That's
addressed.
some serious stuff, man. We dealing with.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know, these people that's in the sound of our voice and try to understand what we're saying, you know,
Needs to understand.
need to understand.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
a lot of times, we are. How could I say that? We are illiterate when it pertains to political gains and political wealth. Listen, y'all. People use politics to get rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay,
Make rules for you.
they make rules for you, and they get
But you
rich.
are not at the table.
Okay, they get rich, and until we demand justice from these people, we as people, I don't care what color, what creed you are.
Well,
What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
yeah. Well, look.
Let me share something with y'all. When good people sit back idly by and say nothing or do nothing, evil tend to overflow us all.
The devil walk. The devil walk.
Look, right now, I was talking with a very educated person, and we was talking about the education system. They got
Lord have mercy. Man, you done open another can of worms.
well, let me finish opening it so the worm could pop out.
Let's see.
Okay. She was telling me where they had 5 or 6 teachers done already quit the education system of teaching because of the kids. So I was telling her, we got to come up with a method on what we could do to create a unity in the school.
I got a question for you.
Let me finish.
Freedom schools. Freedom schools.
Yeah, well, it's not just that. They're not having problem in their charter school.
Yeah, the public.
They're having trouble in the public school. So I told her, find me about 25 white people or white persons and 25 black people to come together in one room and walk the campus, you understand me, and pay attention to what the kids are doing and see could we bring the kids' mind and unity together.
Wallace, my question to you was, and you said she quit. They quit because of the kids. Okay. When you say they quit because of the kids,
They quit
because of the kids cutting up. What was the reason?
Because they went to school to be a teacher. They didn't go to school to be a classroom educator.
Well,
Okay.
let's answer the phone, and then I'm gonna answer your question.
Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Community Matters Show.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
All from Lake Charles.
Yes, sir, my brother. I'm here loud and clear.
Charter schools. You know why y'all still don't have a problem in charter school?
Because they're controlled. The adults control. The teachers is teaching. The principal is being principals. People is taking control. Unfortunately, in the public school system, we got people want to teach and they don't take control of the class.
Okay, now let's get his view on it. Come on,
It's
caller.
Some of it. But all the charter schools on the north side is black.
Mm-hmm.
All the charter schools on the south side is white.
Mm-hmm.
The public schools still got integrated majority, except like north side, all these others, Lafayette High mixed, Como is mixed, and south side is majority white.
Mm-hmm.
Acadiana, Calico is majority black. So that's why you don't have the problem in the charter school as much.
Mm-hmm.
They still have problems, but they won't bring it out because it's not public.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a better environment.
Right.
Okay, the charter school. I'm not gonna lie about that because it's run different.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have like school board to tell you what to do, and things of that sort.
Yeah, they don't have. In other words, they don't have a superintendent to control what's going on within the school.
Right, and it's not. You got to realize the Lafayette Parish. I'm gonna say it again. The Lafayette Parish school board and schools throughout the parish,
Mm-hmm.
where charter school is in almost like in a section of town. That's it.
Right.
You don't have 20 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You got a elementary and you got a high. Well, they just built a high school.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know
Off,
what you call that
off,
area.
off of 49.
49, yeah.
Yeah.
Off Point de Mouton or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the teachers are able because I got a partner that is a teacher, and like he tells me he taught at Karen Crow High, and he told me he had, being in Karen Crow at Karen Crow High they had nothing but problems. The teachers could not address the kids in certain ways, whereas in a charter school the teacher can take control of the classroom. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go back to what Wallace was saying about black and white. If you was a white teacher, the black parent would come tell the white teacher, don't do nothing to my child.
Yeah.
A black teacher, the white, and that's what's happening. It's hard to teach a mixed race.
Yeah.
Because the culture is two different things. If you go to a white club, they play different music. If you go to a black club, they play different music. It's just different, complete. It's hard to teach. They keep talking about other countries, but even Mexico teach Mexican language. Japan teach Japan. The culture is altogether different. Germany, Russia, is all one culture. In the United States,
it's
you don't
mixed
know what
culture.
you teach it.
Mixed
Who
culture.
teach it?
Mixed.
It's so mixed.
And that's why we got to begin to adapt.
It's sort of like right now in Lafayette, they got that Cajun culture trying to take over the French emerging. A lot of people who can't talk good English.
Right.
So how you gonna teach something to somebody else that don't want to learn it? They figure. The black people or the Creole people spoke that broken down French. Because my dad always did tell me, Carriacou was a different French, and Bro Bridge was a different French. Some words they use is still with the same. They're talking the same, but the words was kind of different.
The way it was pronounced, the pronunciation of the words was different.
Right.
Yeah, because Oscar parlez-vous français?
Mon père bon français. Tu connais comment apprendre ça? Après mon grand moment. L'histoire Pac. Tu connais ce que
Okay, that's enough. I can't go no further, Oscar. I can't go no further.
You talk about history in Bro Bridge. I'm just saying that's why our parents didn't teach us how to talk French, because when they was
talking about you.
But we were not that. They had for some reason, I don't know why the school system went and get these teachers from up north, Shreveport, Monroe, and all this other stuff. Couldn't talk a lick of French. Put them in the school, and I'm just taking I'm not picking on Bro Bridge, but Bro Bridge was a French town. And if you spoke French when the teacher was talking to you, they throw your butt up, whip you. A lot of people quit because they couldn't speak English, and that's all they knew how to talk is French. So to get a better education, our parents didn't teach it to another generation. Some people still. My wife can't speak it because she was the youngest in her family. And they would laugh at her because she wouldn't put the words together. But every word you say, she know about it. But all her family, she had 6 or 7 brothers and sisters, and they all speak French. So after you was talking about the teaching kids like when we was brought up, it's a different environment or times.
And
our parents took care of us and whipped us because the white person would tell you, hey, you better take care of Oscar. If I take care of Oscar, it ain't gonna be nothing nice.
Mm-hmm.
So they would whip you and know when to stop. You know, so that's the difference.
I fall to that because I'm gonna tell you this right now, and that's why when you say it's a different time, we have made time different.
Mm-hmm.
Time became different because we made it different.
We allowed it.
We allowed it. We allowed it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Never say it's a different time. Yesterday, I every afternoon I go walking, and my neighbor got kids, and his kids was rowdy. So he had them on the ground, walking on their hands and knees as a punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To some people that would be harsh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cruel.
Or cruel. But you got to correct and control kids some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Right now, we got too many homes broken because of a kid. And we allowing the kid to be the parents and to tell the parents what to do and how to do it.
The judicial system did a lot of that.
Wallace, when you talk about the judicial system, right now in St. Gabriel, there is a new juvenile prison getting ready to house who? Juveniles.
Jaws.
Yeah. All right now.
All right? We got to stop this nonsense talk. We made this change. We got to change it back to what it was.
Mm-hmm.
We allowed it to be different.
Well, you know what I brought up about we the village people.
I'm gonna put
We the village people.
Yeah.
put something to you. Back in the days, in your days, you think in your mind set by your parents, you think y'all would be on the open channel today?
Nope.
You know, so that's what I'm saying. Technology kind of, my mama, when we'd ask my mama, where we come from? Oh, I heard something outside in the ditch. I go in the ditch, there you was. That's how I was born. You know, things of that sort. Y'all talking about religion the other day, earlier. The priest told us a story about a little boy took the sacrament or the communion and put it in his handkerchief, and when he brought it to his house, he stuck a pin in it. Why he stuck a pin in it? And they had so much blood that they had to come there and bless. I'm just using that for example.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mindset where them kids got that hand. I got some 2 grandkids. They don't even look at TV.
But they look at that phone.
On the phone. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that phone teach them? Nothing but negative.
Facebook.
Nothing but negative. Nothing but negative.
All
Nothing
the
but
trash.
negative. Yeah, nothing but trash. Nothing but negative.
All the trash. So that's what I'm saying. It's hard to until you take. I go to shopping. Man, they put the little kids in a stroller. I mean, in the
Shopping cart.
the shopping cart. Guess what they're on? I'm talking about 4 and 5. Yeah. Either they playing a game. They hooked to that.
Yeah.
We allowed that. We allowed that, y'all. We allowed that. You know?
I'm gonna kind of change the subject in a sense about kids. I was mad that little 6 or 5-year-old girl that got shot in Azalea Park. One of the guys, I'm not gonna say he did the shoot because I wasn't there, but he was on a video on Facebook with a gun in his pants, saying all kind of stuff. They couldn't put the sound because he was cussing.
Mm-hmm.
But
where these kids get these guns? You know, that type of gun. You can't go. Don't have that much guns in everybody's car that they break in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been trying to figure
Nobody
out
putting them
where
out
they get
there,
those
man.
guns.
They got a black market out there.
But
Somebody pushing them out.
I got a better
Where?
I got a better question for you, okay? When it pertains to prayer vigil, okay? We turn out in high number for prayer vigil because somebody died. But yet when it's time to go vote, we don't turn out in high numbers. Okay? All right. We praise debt. We praise debt, but we don't praise changing the lifestyle of ourselves, and it strengthen our community.
Not just that. We praise release from prison.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, man. Let's make some sense now. We got somebody coming out of Angola. We throwing them a big welcome home party. All right.
I agree with you 100%, Oscar.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop that nonsense. That's why we failing. And you know what? We teaching the younger generations to follow that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's all it is.
Doing and not doing.
Okay.
They ain't taking leadership and responsibility.
Okay. That's all it is. Following crap.
Mm-hmm.
We the baby boomers, brother.
Okay. If we
fail this generation.
If we gonna teach, let's teach what is right.
You know another thing. I see people with big crosses around their neck. And I always say it's not the cross that you carry around the neck; it's the cross that you carry on your back. And speaking of that,
That's right.
Look, speaking of that, they had this man carrying this cross, went to the pearly gates, and told St. Joseph, you understand me? I come to trade my cross in.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I ain't got no smaller cross than what you have.
That's right.
So he looked way down. He said, what about the one way down there?
Oh.
He said, well, okay, I'm going to go and see if it's smaller. So he took the cross. He was gone a few hours because that's how far the cross was. The further things are, the smaller they are.
Yeah.
So he took the man's cross and took it down the way. And when he came back,
with
the man say, that cross is bigger than the one I had. He said, I told you that.
It's too big for me to carry.
You should have kept the one that you had.
All right.
So in other words, if we come together,
we could change a lot.
We could change a lot.
We can change the universe.
Everything that
we got everything we need, brother, from this United States, and look what's happening.
But brother,
everything we need, technology, we got the people. All we got to do is have the will.
This is what I'm gonna say, brother Paul. We allow things to be different, thinking thinking it was gonna be better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we see we failed. We made some wrong choices. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Including myself, I will admit we made wrong choices. Okay,
yeah.
Now we got to begin to regroup and make right choices, y'all.
Well, Oscar, I'm gonna put myself there. Mm-hmm. I made a lot of bad choices. Yeah. When I first,
you ain't the only one, brother.
Well, I'm talking about myself.
Yeah,
because I know about me.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
When I was 19 years old, I went to California. Mm-hmm. You could say I snuck out of Louisiana.
Yeah,
I laughed at the time.
And you made wrong choices.
And I didn't have a mom. I didn't have a dad. So I made a lot of bad choices.
Mm-hmm.
But I thank my God today. You understand me?
Right.
That the choices that I'm making today is better choices.
That's right.
That's why I don't let the devil
take control.
Because when I pray, I ask God to keep the devil from in the back of me, the front of me, the side of me, and I always put my hand together. Please don't put him under my feet.
You know what makes me upset, everybody? The fact that we don't teach our young kids how to pray.
Nope.
We don't teach our young kids how to, but hold up. But we teach our young girls how to wear makeup and how to shake their behind. Let's make it make sense.
Put your boots on the ground.
Look what happened day before yesterday. These kids was in church praying.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's the devil. That's the devil attacking them.
Listen, they was in church praying. A guy shot him from the outside.
Yeah. But that's the devil.
And with our good president, he never came and said anything about that shooting.
No.
Because what it is, he know if he says something about the shooting small kids, it's about about guns, and he don't want to upset his base.
He don't want to upset the NRA, the national.
Right.
Right.
That's why he
Okay.
don't say things.
Okay.
But
You,
if it would
people
be
have to
something-
understand.
If it wouldn't be for guns, I don't know how, like I say, it's too easy to get guns. And he keep talking now you got me upset now. I was
Cool
already
down, cool
cool
down
a
now.
little bit, trying to be
Cool,
cool.
cool. Slow it down, slow it down.
With the National Guard in D.C. and want to go to Chicago and all that.
They not want to go, they go.
He don't have to send the National Guard to these towns or cities. Why they don't go get the cartels, wherever they at, that sell all these drugs, and put them in the black community?
They're not just in the black. They're not just in the black community now. They all over.
But Oscar, you don't see homeless in Youngsville, Broussard, on the south side.
Oh, you see
They
it on the
put
south
it in
side.
the black community. They come get it now. The south side come get the drugs and go and have a party in their house. Where you got homeless on the north side, you got drugs on the north side, you got prostitution on the north side.
When the last time?
Because of the drugs.
Hold up.
Wait a minute, caller.
When the last time you rolled on the south side?
Look, they have all of that on the south side,
yes.
but guess what? It's not in one bunch. You come to the north side, it's basically in
certain
one
area.
area.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And the area is tight knit.
Yeah.
But on the south side,
It's there.
it's spread it all
Oh
over.
yeah, it's there.
Hey,
You know?
I'm not saying it's not the truth. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
Like Boarded House Up. Do you see Boarded House Up in Youngsville? Or
Nope.
River Ranch or something?
No.
Nope.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Abandoned houses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's,
But
it's
but
a
but
different-
but that we got abandoned houses in our area because of the politicians, and that's what you got to understand. On the south side, they try to keep everything moving, whereas on this side, they try to keep it in poverty, keep us in poverty. Let me tell you,
Well,
economics.
I look at it like this here. The poverty is in the culture of our people.
Yes.
You know
yes,
what
yes,
I mean? The culture of our people, we got all these organizations.
That's not doing nothing.
You got churches.
They're not doing nothing.
Not doing nothing.
Not
They
doing
got
nothing.
churches. If somebody need a place to stay overnight, a church won't even go and put them in a hotel because they're having bad
You know what?
time.
Let me tell y'all something. Wallace, you gonna verify what I'm about to tell you.
I don't
Right
know
here
about
on Gilman Road was a development that was developed for the housing authority.
yeah.
Okay, and these houses was freshly built. I said they're about 5 years old.
Oh no, they're a little older than that.
and got abandoned okay, and you couldn't tell me that no church could have stepped in and buy these houses and even either sell them as low income home or use them for people that is homeless.
Yeah. Well, from what I'm hearing,
Well,
some young black guys bought that.
about those houses. You remember Harry Abear houses?
Azalea Park. And that's where I grew up.
Azalea Park in
And in Truman.
in Truman, right?
Yes.
What it did, Harry Abear was like a Section 8 houses. Okay, the houses what you're talking about on Gilman Road in San Antoine behind Kinchin is some Section
San
8
Antoine
houses.
Garden.
And what happened, the government gave affordable housing at that time. Instead of pay rent in an apartment, you never owned the apartment. This was they looked at it and said, oh man, these people been paying generations, had the same apartment, same housing authority. And then they said, we're going to build some houses, affordable houses in Section 8. But the rent kept going up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Couldn't
what
afford
happened to every in them houses.
Mm-hmm.
The rent kept going up. It was affordable housing at the time, and the guys that bought the house didn't think they was gonna get good jobs. You see what I'm saying? Because I know a guy personally was had a little 10 cents job making $75 a week. He was doing good, and then when the federal bailed out Southern Pacific, he got a job at the railroad, and man, he was gonna be paying in the thousands of dollars for that little chicken coop house. So he abandoned it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the same thing would happen on Gilman Road.
With San Antoine Garden.
That's right. And nobody saw it coming.
Right.
Had a backup plan. If that don't work, we're gonna do this, that, or that.
Well,
So that's how all this happened.
it seemed like the people that had authority over those houses.
They didn't research it properly.
Well, it's not they didn't research it properly. They got on the greedy side and want to start overcharging people. If say they went and they're making, they was making $150 a week on their job.
Yeah.
If they went up to $175 a week, their rent start going up.
Well, in something like this, Wallace, in something like this, if I'm gonna have a home where it's based on income, at some point I have to have a cap.
Yeah, well, the thing of it is,
at some point I have to have a cap.
look, they did that in real estate. You know,
But look, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go, and good conversation.
Yeah, you have a blessed day.
I'm gonna try to call y'all back the second half if see what's going on.
all right.
Thank you.
But y'all keep up the good work. Keep on doing what y'all doing.
All right. Thank you for all you.
I don't see no paperwork in front of y'all.
Yeah, we do it from the heart. We do
Yeah.
it from the heart.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The other show.
Always good to hear from you, my
have
brother.
Paperwork.
Yeah.
They get from some damn internet.
Yeah.
That I don't know where they get all that crap from, and they read all that crap to people that want to listen to it.
Yeah, discouragement.
Have a good day.
All right.
I'll try
Appreciate
to
you.
call y'all back the second half.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
For taking my call.
All right. Thank you
Yeah, keep
for
calling, brother. Keep coming back.
But
all your concern. But Oscar, look, let me tell you how some of this worked. They had real estate company came into some people's home. You understand me? And say, let's refinance your home. You got that much equity in it. You're gonna make this amount of payment every week.
And then
every month.
and then when you look, the payment go up.
6 months later,
The payment go up.
the payment go up. You can't afford the payment no more. So what they do, they
Wells
walk in and
Fargo.
take your house.
Well,
Wells Fargo.
but Wallace, and that's what you got to understand. That it's called entrapment. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And I tell anybody, before you make a second mortgage on your home, think.
Think. Well, make sure that
Think.
you going
And make
into
sure
the
that-
right
no.
into the right mortgage company.
Not just that. Make sure before you sign the documents, you research the documents, Wallace.
Or get a lawyer.
Or get a lawyer. At some point, you got to have a cap. Don't just buy nothing without a cap when it's based on income.
Yeah, well, look at the scam they got going on now, where these people tell you could get $50,000. You know, and that's why I say, man, some of us are very vulnerable.
Well, because why? Because we become a slave to corporate America, Wallace.
Yeah, but we always looking for something
For nothing.
you know, and
Okay.
it don't come like that.
Let me tell you something.
Oscar, look, this phone right here that I got, man, I bet you I get every bit of at least 8 calls a day. Telling me about the new Trump administration.
Yeah,
You understand
yeah.
me? Got this for you, got that for you. And if I'd go for all of that,
You'd fall for the okie doke.
yeah.
Let me tell you something, Wallace. The same way people voted for Trump because, Trump gonna give us a stimulus. Okay?
I heard that too, Oscar.
Now, and there's some people still believe Trump gonna give them $600.
Yeah.
It's not 1,200 no more. It's 600.
Yeah.
Okay? So let me tell y'all this. Sometimes y'all have to stop with the nonsense because that's all it is nonsense. Now look all the trouble we got right now. And guess what? We got to deal with that nonsense that we created for 4 years.
Yep. If you didn't vote or if you voted,
Regardless,
we still
got a people who got to deal with that nonsense.
we do.
The American people.
Yeah, the American people.
Okay.
You know, well, y'all look here. I don't know how this hour go by fast.
Yeah, hey, you got that right, Rob.
Somebody must be cranking the
wheel. Yeah.
or putting the pedal to the
crank
metal.
it up, brother, crank it up.
Yeah, or putting the pedal to the metal.
But then,
you know.
stick around for the second hour because we still got a lot to talk about,
yeah.
y'all.
Oh, yeah.
And Wallace, give them the new phone number, man. Before we go into break.
337-366-8991, and it's right down the screen. 5151. I'm sorry.
All that number. That's
8951.
Freeman. That's a Freeman number.
All right,
Go
Paul.
ahead and set yourself free.
All right, Paul.
You know what you got to say.
All right, y'all come back now. You're here for that rest of the story.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
for the rest of the story. Paul Harvey in the news. But it's all
And
good.
hey, we need y'all to continue supporting public radio and public television. It
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
be possible.
Yeah.
We'd be putting on this great show without them.
And remember, all that is being said on the community matter show,
Got nothing to
AOC,
do with-
AOC,
That's right.
Fiber, Cox Communication. None of these people have anything to do with this. All it belongs to the Community Matter Show, the host and the co-host.
Amen.
All right now.